In this video, we will learn about the least cost method. So this method is almost similar to the northwest corner method. It uses the same transportation table, just the method of solving is a little bit different. We'll see how we will solve this. So let's start this solution now. So the solution is a little bit different from what you have done in the northwest corner method. So what we were doing in northwest corner method, that we always started from the northwest corner which is available. Okay, let's say this corner. But in this we will not do this. We will not follow this method. What we will do in this, that we will identify which one is the least cost in this table. If you will see that in this table this 8 is the least cost, so we will start our solution from here. What we will do, we will allocate the demand in this column. So you see the demand here is 8, see this 8, and supply is 18 here. So as you know the method of allocation, the least one will get allocated, so we will allocate 8 here because 18 and 8 is the least. So this 8 we have allocated, that means demand was 8 and we have supplied 8 units, so the demand came out to be 0. So the maximum supply capacity was 18 and we have supplied 8 units. So the supply this S3 can do now reduce down to 10. Now let's identify the second least corner. Before that, if you see that in this column D2, we have met the demand because the demand came out to be 0. So now we will strike out this column. This column will not be used in the further solution. Now we see what is the next least cell here. The next least cell is this. It says 10. Okay. So now we have to allocate here. So you see the demand here in the column D4 is 14, but the supply you can do is only 7. So you will do 7 supplies here, which was least. So the supply capacity of S1 came out to be 0. It cannot supply more now. But the demand of D4 came out to be 7 now because 14 was the demand, you have supplied 7. 7 is left now. Okay. So now S1 cannot supply. So you will not use this row of S1 in the further questions because S1 has supplied all its materials. Now you see in the next step, the next least value is 40, which is present in the 3 columns. One is this, second one is this, and third one is this. You see in the D1, in the D3, and in the D4 all have 40. Now which 40 to choose? So now we have to examine all 40s one by one. Let's see the 40 value in the column D1. Okay, let's see this. What you can fill here is 5. Okay, you can fill here 5. Okay, this will not be filled. I am telling what you could have filled if this 40 was chosen. Now see the next 40 which was in the D3 here. What you could have filled here was 7. Okay, because 7 is the demand here and 9 was the supply capacity, you could have filled 9 here. And in the third 40 which was here, what you could have filled was also 7 because 7 was the demand here and 10 was the supply. So which one to choose among these three? So this 5 we will not choose. This 5 we will not choose because it is the less allocation. Okay, so the allocation needs to be more. This 5 we will not choose. Okay, now among these two 40s which are left now, which one to choose? Okay, so this is up to you now because the you see the allocation is equal now. Allocation of both is equal, so you can choose any. If the allocation was less of anyone, you could have eliminated that. Okay, so I am choosing the first one. You could have chosen the second one also because the allocation is same. So you see if the 7 has been allocated here, the demand of D3 has been met now, came out to be 0, and this supply here can be 2 now because 7 you have supplied, 9 was the total supply capacity, so 2 you can supply. So the demand of D3 has been met, so this will also be strike down. So now the next list is this 40. So what you could have filled here is 7. So the same procedure. So the demand of this came out to be 0 and this total capacity of supply was 10. 7 you have already supplied, then 3 you can supply more. Now coming, so the demand of D4 also has been met, so you will also strike down this D4. Now coming to the last, so you see here this is already strike down. So here 2 was the supply which was left, so 2 you will fill here, and here was the 3 supply because all these 2 are left now. You will fill here, and you see that 3 plus 2 will give you 5, and the demand is met now. So you have supplied this 2, came out to be 0 supply here. You have supplied this, it came out to be 0, and this 5 demand has been met. This demand also came out to be 0. So all the supply and all the demand is 0 now. So you have reached the solution now. Now how to write the cost now? What is the minimum cost required? So the method of writing this minimum cost is similar as you wrote in the northwest corner method. So what you will do, this 7 you will multiply it by 10, this 2 you will multiply by 70, like what you were doing in the northwest corner. So when you would have multiplied the individual costs which came out to be in these corners by these elements in the question, you will find the answer by adding all these. Okay, so these were the individual allocations which you got. Okay, and these were the costs of different corners which you were seeing. Okay, so you multiplied all these and you added like similar manner you did in northwest corner method, and you will find the value of z. Hope you understand this. If there is any doubt, you can write to me.